clinicals in 8 days. I missed half of my classes. It's just been insane. Hopefully they give me some leniency. Today is the beginning of the second week of the summer term, second term of my ABSN program, and I am getting ready to do my 4th day of clinicals this term, which means I did 3 days of clinicals in the first week, and my clinical shifts are 8.5 to 12 hours. It depends on how much I can get in during the day my preceptor's working. I try to get in 12 hours, but if I'm working at my ESL job in the morning, I just come in a little bit later because, you know, money's good. I'm a little clinical heavy. We have a WhatsApp thread with all the nursing students in our cohort, which is like, I think it's 29 of us right now. They've just been boom, 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 boom on that thread about assignments. And to be honest, I've hardly looked at what they're saying. They're talking about stuff that's due, but I think they're talking about, there's I think at least 2 different assignments, maybe 3 different assignments this term that were in groups or were assigned to do one thing for the whole term, and they're due on different weeks. And I'm pretty sure that's what they're talking about, these assignments, because as far as I know, I got all of last week's assignments done. I really think I did. I missed half of my classes on Wednesday because we had a very unfortunate and unexpected death of a close friend. My teachers know that. Hopefully they give me some leniency if I'm missing something, but yeah, 4 days of clinicals in 8 days of school, plus the death of a close family friend, means it's just been kind of insane. It's just been insane. I got up early this morning to finish my clinical documentation for Saturday, and I turned in my clinical documentation for Friday a little bit late. I turned that in last night, which was Sunday night. I just didn't have energy to try to put my documentation for Saturday in the computer Sunday night. So I got up really early this morning and I did that. Really ran it up to the very edge of time before I needed to leave. Hopefully I arrive at clinicals on time, but I did not want to turn it in after today's clinicals. You really want to turn in your clinical documentation before you go to another day of clinicals, or else you start getting things confused in your head. But yeah, I've not had time to get stuff done in a timely manner. And some of it, like, well, why am I trying to do so many clinicals like right away? Because we need 67 hours in this first 6 weeks. And then we need like 90 hours in the second approximately 6 weeks. But in this first 6 weeks, my preceptor is gone for over a week. And the very last week of this 6 weeks, my husband and oldest 3 kids are gone. So I can't really do clinicals the last week of this first 6 week session or while my preceptor's gone, which thankfully overlaps with when my daughter Amber planned a thing with her friends out of town that I need to go to. So yeah, I have to do clinicals when I can get them in. Also, thanks to this being a rural hospital, sometimes I get sent home early because there's not enough patients. They've been especially slow lately. So I wanted to get my hours in as soon as possible, because if they send me home early, I've got to find a time to make up those hours. So yeah, I really can't put off doing clinicals. So when I had an opportunity to get 4 shifts in within the first 8 days, I took it. And I think I have clinicals tomorrow. You'd think I would know that. But guys, if I put something in my calendar, I let my brain forget it and I just check my calendar. So all my clinical times are in my calendar. I know I was supposed to have clinicals this Thursday, and I did need to cancel them for the funeral, but yeah, that's okay. I purposely scheduled some extra clinicals because I knew some would need to get canceled or I'd need to leave early. But yes, so I'm on my way. One thing I love about leaving the house at 5:30 in the morning, right now it's not winter, so it's not crazy cold out. The weather is beautiful. I love seeing the sunrise. It's a nice day out. Looks like a nice day. Unfortunately, we'll be inside until 6 p.m. this evening. Poor Chris, he is being super super dad right now because we don't have a lot of help with Raylan. He did all of Raylan's care Saturday night. I mean, I got up in the night with her when she needed help because he preaches Sunday morning. But I was teaching Saturday night. He did Raylan's care Saturday night. He did Raylan's care Sunday night because I was doing schoolwork. And he's doing all Raylan's care today because I got up at 4 a.m. to do schoolwork and then left at 5:30. So he's exhausted too. And he's also dealing with missing our friend and working on her funeral. So we are emotionally totally spent and exhausted and physically getting there. I am glad to go to clinicals. I'm excited about what to see. I enjoy them for the most part. I'm not a big fan of some of the smells. If people have self-care deficits and they're not able to bathe themselves well, and I don't judge them for it. I get it. Things happen. Your mobility's impaired. Your cognitive ability's impaired. You're depressed. You feel bad. All those things make it hard for people to get cleaned up. So I do understand why it happens. One of my grandmothers really struggled with hygiene at the end of her life and didn't want anyone helping her bathe. I was able to help her as a teenager, and she would let me help her bathe. I was the only one she would let help her bathe because she wanted me to be able to earn $10. So I was allowed to help give her a shower because I was a teenager and she wanted me to be able to have a job. And we were very thankful that she let me help her bathe. But that was it, and not too often. But I get it. I get why people come in and they smell bad. It does not make it easier for my nose to deal with. I'm prone to headaches with foul odors. I have learned to put some, I don't have peppermint oil, but I have BioFreeze on a roller stick that's very mentholy, and I put just a little bit of that on my mask to help. Also, like, everyone has to poop. Bowel movements, if someone needs to, go on the commode and I need to empty their commode or help wipe them. I haven't had major issues with that, but I struggle with that. You hear people say, I hear this a lot talking to people. It's either mucus and phlegm is a problem or dealing with BM is a problem. Most nurses seem like one of them is not a big deal to them and the other one is a lot harder to deal with. I haven't dealt with a lot of phlegm outside of my daughter, but I definitely think BM is harder for me to deal with than phlegm. But again, I haven't dealt with a lot of phlegm outside of my daughter's phlegm and mucus and secretions. I do know I have trouble with vomit. Now, we had a little older lady vomit up some medicine the other day. That didn't bother me. It wasn't like rotting, upset stomach vomit, if you know what I mean. Like choking on a pill and vomiting up, that's a lot more like just phlegm and secretions than, rotted food chunks. I might get better at it. I might get better at dealing with some of the odors. I don't know. I don't think it will ever be a super easy thing for me. I don't think you can train your brain to stop getting headaches that are induced by smell. I don't know. I am quick to take ibuprofen if I feel like I need it at work. I think that's smart. I had a migraine. I think it was my very first clinical. I came home with a migraine. And ibuprofen and caffeine definitely help. I don't have my iced coffee today. Honestly, I just didn't get the chance to make the concentrate. I was not much of a hurry. Like, I'm getting there right on the dot time-wise, which really stinks. I try to get there a little early. I'm sure they don't care. To be honest, I'm not vital to the functioning of the hospital. I'm sure that it's not a big deal to them, but try to get there early, like if I was an actual nurse. Oh, but I didn't have time to make it. I grabbed 2 Diet Dr. Peppers, and this morning I did have a cup of half-calf coffee while I was putting in my documentation stuff from Saturday shift. So Anyways, almost there. Talking your ear off. Chris says I shouldn't make videos in the car just rambling, that I need more B-roll footage. You guys need to see something more exciting than my face driving.
Just to be clear, I love her face.
Maybe he could put some pictures in of foul odors when I talk about foul odors, or I don't know what else he can put in. Oh, guys, I have allergies. I don't know about you, but spring is hard on my nose. I am itching it constantly, but that doesn't affect my sense of smell. I've got a super sense of smell. I didn't bring food today. I didn't bring any food today. Hopefully hospital food is good. I originally said, you guys, that I thought Penis hospital food was great. A lot of the stuff I saw the first week looked great. I gotta be honest, this last week, the food I've seen brought up on trays has not looked as appealing. Maybe it depends on who's the cook for the day or something. I haven't bought any food except for breakfast. The breakfast always looks good. So, I don't know. I think I have a granola bar in my nurse bag. If it's slow in the morning, I might eat breakfast from the hospital and then my granola bar for lunch. I don't need a big meal both shifts. Honestly, I think that slows me down. But, okay. Gotta go, guys, because like I said, I am just barely right on time here. So, see you later.